And just a reminder, if you want to see the full rankings of all of the prospects we graded in this year's draft class, be sure to follow the link at the bottom of the screen. The New York Jets made it known that they wanted to come away with the franchise quarterback in this draft class, and they made a move from number 6 to number 3 to make that happen. What they also did was grab some quality defenders in the back half of the draft as well, in cornerback Parry Nickerson out of Tulane and defensive tackle Foley Fatukasi out of UConn, who was stellar all week long at the Senior Bowl. Sam Darnold was my number 2 rated quarterback in his draft class, and I felt like this is a guy that's still young and has a lot of upside left in this game. And what impressed me the most is that he has the short memory to overcome mistakes and the it factor, so to speak, to find ways to create big plays out of nothing. His game is very similar to that of Tony Romo, and he should be just fine in the Big Apple. Chris Herndon out of Miami, I thought, was a very underrated tight end prospect throughout this entire process. He's a really good route runner and receiver and gives the Jets yet another excellent option at tight end. Trenton Cannon out of Virginia State is as fast as his name indicates. He's going to be an immediate impact player on special teams and has that home run hitting capability to flip the field position. He's very similar to last year's draftee Elijah McGuire, giving the Jets 2 of the most explosive backs in the division. Nathan Shepard was a dominant player at Fort Hays State, and prior to an injury, he was an excellent performer down to the Senior Bowl as well. He's a plug-and-play type of a player that can be a versatile piece on the front lines for the Jets. Now, what I questioned was the lack of offensive line selections in this class. I felt as though the Jets could have used an interior offensive lineman at some point in this draft. The O-line right now is currently okay, but they could have used another good prospect to work in the mix at either guard or even tackle. Dimitri Flowers was my number 1 fullback prospect in this draft class, and when you look at what he brings to the table, he's a guy that you can trust handing the ball off to and also working into the intermediate passing game. He's going to be a trusted option in the offense for whoever is at quarterback. I gave the Jets an A for their draft. This team did some great things, in my opinion, in free agency and came into the draft with razor-sharp focus on what they wanted to accomplish and who they wanted to take. In my opinion, they found 5 impact players that can help this team finally start to break through under head coach Todd Bowles.